Hello! Welcome, welcome, welcome. Am I on? Yes, I'm on, because a procaster never accidentally talks on mute. Ever. That never happens. Anyways, welcome guys, welcome to REDDOG.TV. My name is Sting Red Dog here, and I am bringing you this NS2 match today, Virtual Selection versus Pathogen. I am so excited about this match. This is an NSL Division 2 matchup. Do you know why I am excited about this match? I think a little bit of you heard it earlier, though I was on mute on my mic and you could only hear them talking back to me in the ready room, but that was Blind is on Pathogen, and so is B1. And obviously you guys know Blind is my co-caster a lot. He's also like the NSL head honcho, admin, dude, and he's an all-around great guy. And he's a great caster. So I am so excited that I actually get to cast him in this matchup here. And I told him already, I'm throwing the death cam on him as many times as I can. And now he says he's getting nervous because everyone's going to see how crappy of a shot he is. So I cannot wait to get this started. B1 obviously is his partner. They're on NS2 Showtime. I don't know if that show is actually still going on, but it used to go off Mondays. Really great show. So we're going to get started here. Welcome everybody into the stream. I'm just going to tell them I'm going to go AFK a sec. So, here we go. Just to recap what happened in Week 1 with these Division 2 teams. So, Pathogen met Disgorge last week. They went 2-2 against him. Virtual Selection met Packet Loss and lost 4-0. So, just by those numbers and knowing that Packet Loss is they're an okay team. They're not on the level of Disgorge, I don't think. But knowing that Packet Loss beat Virtual Selection 4-0, and they're not on the same path as Disgorge, and Disgorge went 2-2 against Pathogen, my prediction is maybe Pathogen's going to win this match. But I don't know, that's just my prediction. So that happened last week for the lineup. Virtual Selection as Marines. We got Lulubi, Peepo, Aristote, Lucho, Loop, and Ben. Over on Pathogen, Kotros, B1, Dr. Melkenstein, Osku, Blind, and Risk. So, welcome everybody so far into this matchup. I can't wait to get it started. It looks like we are going to get started here on time. This cast brought to you by the Red Bull Cranberry Edition. Virtual Selection just readied for their team, so we're just waiting for Pathogen. Man, this is starting off really quick and right on time, which is awesome. So, welcome everyone. 60 of you are in here waiting for this match, Division 2 to start. If you just joined us or you don't know what this game is, this is Natural Selection 2. It's a blend of RTS and FPS gameplay, Marines versus Aliens. And I think that's about all the time I'll have to actually say that, because I think we're going to start soon. Yes, Decoy, thanks. I love my shirt. You know, it says Unknown Worlds there, or Unknown Worlds logo, and, you know, cool red dog on the sleeve, and Onos Marine, and love this shirt that I got at PAX. Welcome everyone. Decoy. Oh, Braxis, how you doing, man? Thanks for all those invites the other day. Waxin Simba, Salty Pops, Yaluzen, who is our ref today. I want to let everyone know I have the best ref, and I'm probably going to get in trouble with the other refs, but the best ref in the NSL. I mean, this guy's probably, this guy set the standard for reffing, let me tell you. He gets the teams together, he finds the servers, everything ready, and the casters ready. Yes, he gets everything ready for everybody. I don't have to do anything. So it's just awesome. And here we go! We are going. This is starting in 15 seconds. Alright, and here we go, folks. This match is underway. Virtual Selection As Marine starting on Warehouse here on Tram, Pathogen starting down in Shipping as Aliens. You see them doing a 2-1-2 split versus a 1-2-1 split for Virtual Selection. A little bit of action happening here in the middle of the map in Hub. Pipo and Aristote trying to get Risk out of the corner there as he tries to fall back a bit. Dr. Melkenstein on the other side of the map getting a couple parasites off as he moves off into server room. These two Marines still holding steady here. Meanwhile, Lucho is alone here in ore processing. B1 and Blind here making I'm sure they're communicating right now, making some sort of move. Blind getting out of the way over there, and B1 moving into Warehouse up against Ben, who's doing a little bit of defense there. Over in server room, we're seeing Loop taking down Dr. Melkenstein, and down here, Blind, Risk, and Osku have moved down into logistics. Aristote and Pipo are moving well into alien territory right outside their base. You see Craghive went first, so you see that Drifter throwing mucus membrane and enzyme all over the place. Blind goes down, but before he takes down Aristote, Dr. Melkenstein takes down Pipo and cleans up that fight. Meanwhile, over in ore processing, we're seeing that that Marine was taken out, and B1 at 27% health is working on that RT. Loop is securing server room as Ben comes around the corner. B1 gets off that RT at 69%, and Ben is now alone up against B1. B1's probably going to fall back and wait for Blind and Osku to come in here, and we're just going to see what this looks like from Ben's point of view as Pathogen makes its move. Great timing here, keeping him so confused as to where they were coming. Lucho coming around the corner a little bit too late as he tries to get these guys off of this RT. It's on fire. It looks like they just need to focus this down and just keep going around it. Focus on the RT. Focus on the RT. Or not. Try to get the Marine. Oh, and he does! Great job there by Osku cleaning that up, and we're seeing that Risk is at platform, taking that out, and we're seeing Melkenstein just gets enzyme for that one over in server room. Aristote now and Pipo here in logistics as a Drifter comes to tries to come out and do nothing and gets shot. B1 and Blind coming around the corner. We are going to put the death cam on Blind here as he tries to engage these Marines with B1 and tries to get them out of here and save this Harvester. And Blind goes in for the kill, gets killed by a mine, and Deathcam strikes again. I'm sorry, Blind. And that Harvester actually does end up going down, but this extractor at platform looks like it's going to be going down as well. Melkenstein and Risk working on that. Melk is staying behind to take that down the rest of the way. Risk comes around the corner, no help there, gets killed. And we're seeing that these two Marines are still down, pressuring logistics right outside shipping, which is the main hive. The sys chain moving into elevator transfer. Only mines and a crag hive on each team has been researched. Pipo and Aristote just holding on to logistics right now, keeping that type of pressure. They may not be doing anything right now. But they may not be doing anything right now, but just them being in here is just constant pressure. Risk now as the lurk, as he comes around the corner here from shipping into logistics. He's going to definitely try to time this with Kotros. Osku in the vents on the other side, and it looks like they're going to put a pinch on Pipo and Aristote. Meanwhile, nothing really else going on around the map. There's a little bit of RT harassing happening up in platform. There was a little bit happening there in ore processing. Pipo ends up going down. Aristote goes down to Osku's Parasite. Always love getting those kills. And Loop now is here in platform, trying to take down these two Skulks. Not doing a very good job there as he gets taken down. Blind and Dr. Melk have now taken down that RT. Pipo and Aristote a little bit too slow as they come around the corner. Blind grabbing his upgrade in the vents. Melkenstein gets shot up in platform, and we're seeing that Risk and B1 moving together with that lurk into North Tunnels. Aristote looks, don't build that, Aristote. Don't build that. Now we're seeing Ben come around the corner. Risk and Osku take him down quite easily. Ben now trying to attack. And they may pinch Risk in here. really low as he gets out of there with 28% health. Pipo a little bit too slow on that uptake. Loop building up the RT in repair room as Melkenstein comes around the corner. Grabs a parasite. They're just going to continue to build this as Lucho comes around the corner, gets and starts tagging Melkenstein from across the room. Blind now sitting outside. Nice positioning by both teams. Virtual Selection doing really well. I mean, they're sitting at 5 RTs, but I think they're just fast capping RTs around the map. I mean, they have lost 4 at this point. Great job on the enzyme there by Pathogen's commander. That would be Kotros, who is enzymed and mucous membrane here in repair room. We're seeing that Aristote and Ben have moved from North Tunnels into the hub, and they are going to meet Pipo here, who's outside elevator transfer. Osku is in there. And we're seeing Risk down in South Tunnels trying to engage these 2 Marines, getting away with just 92 health. And these 3 Marines, Ben, Aristote, and Loop, moving into repair. We see Loop coming around the corner up against Dr. Melstein. That extractor does go down. He does not save it. And here comes Dr. Melstein's attack run. Looks like it's just going to be an attack retreat, but doesn't work out. He does get tagged at the end. These 2 Marines get cleaned up here in logistics. Great job there by Pathogen. Let's take a look now at the graph. 5 extractors lost for Virtual Selection versus 1 for Pathogen. Team resources 208 to 137, 210 to 137. Team kills 18 to 20. So not so much big gap, you know, or disparity between the engagements between these 2 teams. You see Pathogen moving up just a little bit on the chart there, but not so much to make a huge difference now. They may now start getting, actually Virtual Selection might start getting a little bit more kills now. They got Armor 1 coming, Phase Gates coming, I'm sorry, Weapons 1 coming, Phase Gates coming. They have Armor 1 already. Mines and Observatory. That second shell has been dropped by Pathogen 7 minutes into this game. Another Harvester loss for Pathogen here in elevator transfer. B1 biting the RT here in server room, doing a little bit of harassment there. Osku going north while Risk goes south to try to take on these 2 Marines that are coming through. Aristote, he comes in through his attack run. Nice attack run there, 111. He's still got armor. Nice run there. He does get down with blind. Takes down those 2 Marines, and a very nice cleanup from Pathogen. All right, and now we're seeing power being built up in the hub. I can only guess. Yep, there's the Phase Gate blueprint. Lucho in trouble here as he tries to take these guys on. He takes down 1 Sculpt, but Osku takes him out and takes out the blueprint of that Phase Gate. Obviously, the hub being a very, very, very coveted space Phase Gate position for the Marines on this map. It's a very strong position, just like almost any central location. You look at Summit, and you've got Crossroads. You just got easy access to almost any point of the map. If you got a centralized gate, and also you can basically beacon and feel right for beaconing more because, well, you know, you can beacon back, save the base, and then they go right back through the Phase Gate and come right back through and back out onto the map. See now, great. During that entire engagement, you saw Pathogen just take down Virtual Selection's most of their economy there. 8 now lost. Look at that. That is really going to hurt because of the rebuild cost and just the resource loss in general. 298 to 209. Now Pathogen creeping up on the resource collected. 29 to 25, so eking out a little bit of a lead with about 4 people. So now Blind coming around the corner. He's going to come into Mezzanine. We're just going to try to get the death cam on him as he tries to make a move up against Aristote and gets caught as he lunges for him. First fade out on the field in the form of B1. There is another fade as well. Looks like B1 is actually moving off. I don't know where he's going. It looks like they were going to try to engage those Marines here in the hub, but now plans changed. B1 is going to come around the corner here in ET and try to engage the Marines around the corner here. Peepo around the corner right now. It looks like they're just going to wait. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. Uh-oh. There we go. Little bug there. Okay. So Loop and Ben in the middle. B1 here up against Pipo with Dr. Melk. Pipo ends. Oh, look at all those. Look at how long Pipo is living. That was so many missed swipes. And Loop comes around the corner with that shotgun and blasts him away. Loop has to be careful right now to save that shotgun. He actually might go down. And Risk gets out of there with that lurk. Oh no! Oh wow! And he doesn't get out in time, and an LMG takes him out. That sucks. All right, so now we see a phase gate up in repair rooms. Nice little marine phase gate triangle here. That's going to give him quick access to this side of the map. Aristote trying to push blind off this server room RT. Dr. Melk is in the vents as a fade. Pathogen still has 2 fades out on the field. Osku at 49, blind at 49. I know what they're doing. I know what strategy they are doing. They are trying to execute Sonoman's strategy of 2 Onai, 2 fades, 1 lurk. Because it works so well against the snails, and yes, this is what they're doing. Osku and Blind are going to be the Onai, and obviously you got B1 and Dr. Melk as the fades. The lurk died, but Risk is at 23, so he's going to come back. B1 is almost dead! Oh my god, 14% as he meets Aristote around the corner. He lived because Aristote was reloading. Wow, what luck and what timing. Pipo, Loop, and Aristote now here in elevator transfer in terms of upgrades to see if they can defend in the next few minutes against the 2 Onai, 2 fades, and lurk combo. They only have weapons 1, armor 1, and shotguns. I don't know if this is actually going to work out real well. You see Lucho going down. Ben actually gets stabbed through the heart there. And now this phase gate is going to be toast here in repair. All of Virtual Selection is dead right now, except 2 people. Aristote and Pipo and Lucho now coming back through the phase gate as everyone respawns. Pipo coming in alone through elevator transfer, dealing with everyone there and goes down. Ben and Loop and Lucho come through into the hub. And we are seeing now Lucho up against Dr. Melk here with just an LMG. Oh, wow, and he does a somersault backflip for his death animation. Loop now up against Risk and a fade. And another one gets shot into the corner. That just does not look comfortable right there. Poor guy. So now we are seeing these guys just get destroyed across the map. Virtual Selection still hanging on to 4 RTs, so they got an okay resource flow at this point. Risk almost losing that fade again. Or, I'm sorry, that lurk again. And just to let you know, that was a T-res. That was a team resource lurk because he's still at 27 res. So that's something to keep in mind. I mean, Pathogen doing really great right now. They're at 77 floating 77 T-res at 4 harvesters. They've had a steady resource flow this entire map. So let's look at this. Look at that steady resource flow that they've had. They've only lost 2, and you can see how much it hurts you if you do not protect. If you overextend and just do not protect your resource towers. Ben doing a great... Oh! Oh, man, I thought he did that, and he just does the splits as he dies. These death animations are pretty hilarious. B1, Dr. Melstein, and Risk now are trying to fight Pipo and Lucho for this phase gate here in the hub. Meanwhile, around the map, we got Blind doing a little bit of resource biting. That's true. If you're a Skulk, just go around, resource bite, especially if you're a Skulk that's waiting to go Onos. Because both of them are at 61 right now. We are going to see double Onos, double fade, and a lurk. Kotros might jump out of there and just be the Gorge. They haven't dropped their second hive yet. And as I was just saying that, there it is. Alright, so Loop and Pipo now in repair room. This is a very popular strategy made popular by Sonoman. A lot of teams have been practicing the 2 fade, 2 Onos, 1 lurk strategy. Ever since they kind of saw them use it so successfully against the snails. And quite frankly, it is an awesome strategy. It is so powerful. There we go. Osku is now an Onos. Blind is an egg. He's an Onos as well. And these guys are just going to get overwhelmed at this point. Weapons 2, armor 1, shotguns. They don't have jetpacks. I mean, they don't even have an advanced armory to get a prototype lab. They don't really have much money because they've been spending it so much on rebuilding RTs. You know, the 15 RTs that they've lost. So we got Ben, Lucho, Loop, and Pipo now here in here. And there comes the Onai. And they are all over the place. Pipo trying to get little moves here. These guys are going down like crazy. There's Enzyme. There's Mucous Membrane. They just rolled over that phase gate like it wasn't even there. And now they're on the power in the hub. I mean, right now, they got the virtual selection basically like on their heels. They just got to capitalize on this and go. I hate when teams like have like such an advantage like this and then like momentum, and then nothing. Oh, nice armory wall right here. Make sure the Onai can't come through. So they're going to have to go a different way. Pipo coming around the corner, taking out that, almost taking out that drifter. So now the Onai are moving off. Now, still, you got to be careful with your Onos. I mean, two or three Marines focus firing you can take you down pretty quickly. So when you're alone, you really got to have that support. You really got to, you know, your commander has to be paying attention to your escape route, so maybe they can bone wall right behind you. Ben and Pipo in the hub that is not powered. Risk and Osku here just firing down this area. You can see how dark it is here for the Marines. Oh no, Dr. Melkstein dies. Looks like he died here in this engagement in repair room. Actually, maybe. I think it was in the repair room. Oh no! Another Onos goes down here in the logistics fight. There it was, right here. I just saw the body disappear. Oh no, an alert goes down! Holy cow! Virtual selection just took out a Fade, a Lurk, and an Onos in less than a minute. That really is gonna hurt Pathogen. Wow. This game may have turned around, and virtual selection just has, you know, still has their kind of strong economy. Oh my god, Osku might actually get killed! 32% as he gets around the corner to safety. If Pipo helped with that, I think Osku would have totally died. Because they would have LMG'd him up to here and then pistoled him while he was walking around the corner there, and that would have been horrible. Blind now, as he lost his Onos, is now a Gorge. He's bile bombing here. Armory wall helping out to keep out Osku. B1 now, 23%, 12%! Oh, wow, and he gets out of there as well. Osku now has to be careful! That is so dangerous. That is so dangerous. I mean, yeah, mucous membrane, you know, with carapace, it's okay, but you still can die pretty quickly if you're not careful. That second hive has been built. Osku might overextend right now. He does take out Ben, 68%. Most of this fighting is happening on this side of the map right now. You can see that now Pathogen is pushing in as they take down Lucho. Loop is the only one left. He's working on, Onos is working on the phase gate. It is down. Here comes Pipo. And now here comes Pathogen on the push. Advanced Armory now has gone up. If Pathogen does not close this deal, we may be seeing that Pathogen is going to get their resources back for their life forms. And at the same time that that happens, we may see that it's perfect timing that virtual selection pulls out their heavy guns and actually techs up. Because then it's going to be a huge fight of really good tech teams up against each other here. We're at the 20-minute mark here, folks, and wow, I'm curious to see what will happen. If Pathogen doesn't act right now and take out virtual selection, this may go on for quite some time. Osku now around the corner as that Gorge. Ben furiously trying to build that power. Oh, Ben gets gored to death. Risk, 34%. We're seeing virtual selection 24, 30, 21, 36, 47. So they do have enough 4 shotguns, but I don't think they want to lose them right now. They want to have enough so when the research comes out, if they last that long, that they actually are able to get their shotgun jetpacks. If they are, then it could even out this game. Now, this is really good play what's happening. You see what they waited for each other. They all came in together, and they're going to power build this phase gate. There it is. Let's see if Pathogen is actually going to allow this. 2 on it, 2 defending. They are, but no! Look what's happening up in the base. Dr. Milk, Risk, and B1 are in there. Pypo comes through. The phase gate is up. They're allowed to phase back. And Blow Off and Risk is almost dead. Oh, he gets caught by Aristode as he's trying to leave Warehouse on the south end. Another fade down. Melkstein now working on the repair room. Wow, Virtual Selection doing a great job defending against here. Phase gate down in repair room, and the phase gate in hub is in trouble. 30% as Osku is on it. He could get caught here. No, he doesn't. They don't phase through. If 4 of them phase through, they could have caught that Onos, and they would have lost an Onos. But they were all out of position. Great timing there by Pathogen. Aristote now working on the Harvester here in server room. Does end up taking that down. And Osku again working on the power here in the hub. Now they're going to reestablish, they're going to reestablish the phase gate in repair room because that's an easier one to reestablish. That's an easier one to reestablish other one than the hub, and at least you got some sort of foothold on the map. Look how dark it is in here when the power just goes down. Just want to show you guys for those of you that don't know. Wrist on fire taking down those 2 Marines. And now we see Osku and B1 up against the platform. Harvester going to be trying to take that down. Loop down in logistics, taking down that whip. And now, here we go. Prototype lab completed. They know what they need to do right now. Jetpacks now have started. Oh no, the advanced weaponry, or I'm sorry, the advanced armory was destroyed in the base. I didn't even see an explosion over there when I was looking there. So now we're seeing Pypo up against Dr. Melkstein. Has to be careful here. Lucho might actually catch him. Oh, man. I think he was on a reload cycle because I didn't even hear any shots go off. So that is going to have to be put back into an advanced army, but it doesn't matter right now. I don't think he's going to do it and spend the 30 for that. That would be kind of stupid at this point. Why would you need it unless you really are going to go for, you know, those advanced weapons? You already have your prototype lab down. You already have your jetpacks being researched. Oh, here we go. Melkstein, B1, Osku, and Blind, and a Drifter coming into the base. There's the beacon. Let's see if they catch Osku. They actually might. Osku at 28%. Oh no, it's down. Wow. And look at that. And look, they're going to try to catch these fades that are coming around the corner. Uh-oh, I have a red plug. Oh no, I have a red plug. You're losing. Do you have a red plug? Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. I know my stream's up. My internet's up. I think it's the server. Server's coming back. Server's coming back. There we go. Alright. It's back. It's back. It's back. It's back. And my stream is still up. Alright, so it was the server. Alright, holy cow. So, I just got to get updated here. That didn't work. The two fades are still alive. I know that before it went out, they were going from ore processing to repair, and all the Marines just phased through, so I thought they were going to get caught. But server room now is done, and they got the 8th biomass happening. If they get 9, they can contaminate. And there we go. Jetpacks are done. Jetpack shotguns are out. Weapons 2, armor 1 still. So now I think it'd be really good for virtual selection. So get on the offense, and this is what they're going to have to do. And they're doing it. They're pulling back Pathogen to defend and trying to take some other life forms out. But oh my god, a team kill happened. Loop takes out one of his players. And Loop and Lucho are in here. Let's get from their point of view. As he's at 25 life, there's health packs all over the place. Lucho now the only one left up here, being chased by Risk.
Med pack.
He's calling for a med pack. Give this man a med pack. Oh, the death cam strikes again. Oh boy. All right. So now, and Melkstein goes down. So they lose another fade. Loop now gets completely annihilated there. Another fade down on the field. How many fades? It's just crazy. Now working on the power here. They might get it. Yep. Power is down. Pipo, Lucho, and Aristote. Aliens are taking advantage of the power being out. Dr. Melkstein around the corner. Look at this. They have, but Blind is back to 50. Oscar's back to 37. This is what I was saying would happen before. This is what I was saying would happen before, is that they would, you know, get to a point where both of them are teched up and go at it. Now, the only thing that's bad is that virtual selection economy is completely obliterated. And that's a huge part of this game. Observatory gets taken out here in Warehouse. Commander gets taken out. Loop the only one. There's no way to get back to the base. This might be it as they're going for the upgrades. Ben now trying to just try to get these guys out of here. And here comes the respawn of the Marines. There's the Sis coming in here to try to just be annoying. We're seeing the Arms Lab almost got taken out, and now they're clearing up the Sis as they're growing in here. Virtual selection up to 2 extractors, 1 as a blueprint. Pathogen at 7. I mean, let's just take a look at this game right now. 19 to 4, 845 to 1011, 57 to 91. So Pathogen completely taken on with the engagements. They need to shut this down. They need to shut this down.
Command station under attack.
So now we see Aristote, Pipo, Blind, Melkstein is all fighting in this main base right now. Blind trying to do a little bit of damage as Pipo takes him down. And now we're seeing the phase gate here in repair room. Lucho, Loop, come through. B1 might actually eat it. B1 might get caught. He does. B1 gets caught. Dr. Melkstein is going to go down. No, he is. No, he does go down. Wow, so they actually take down another fade. But look at the... Here's the thing. All these wins that that we're doing, or that virtual selection is doing, look at the res for Pathogen. 51, 32, 64, 6 for Osku. That means he went fade. There he goes. He just popped out as another fade. Blind might go another Onos along with B1, who's an Onos right now. Just popped out of the egg. Fade upgrades now have been completed. I mean, virtual selection needs to reestablish their economy big time and do another offense. Now, they tried to do an offense, you know, up against ET, but that failed miserably, and that was like 3 shotgun jetpackers, and they got taken out. 3 extractors now working for virtual selection. Pathogen down to 6. Seen Pipo up against Osku here in Warehouse. Wow, Ben, Lucho, and Aristote really holding on to repair room right now. Oh, Osku's coming around the corner. He might get pinched. Now they're going to move forward into the hub and try to clear this. They may try to reestablish a phase gate position in here. 2 Onos on the field, 1 Lurk, and 1 Fade. This should be enough to shut down virtual selection. Now Risk is around the corner. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Does anyone know what this is? I don't know. A shift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so they have 9. They're going to do a contamination. They're going to basically wait out here. They're going to do a contamination whip rush. There it is. There's the contamination. Up against the power, and here comes the whips. They're just going to start coming in. There we go. And the power is just going to melt. That was their all-in. There's another contamination. Power's down, and that shuts this game down. That basically shuts this game down. Awesome job. They knew they needed to do that. Well played on both teams. Pathogen takes that after an awesome defense by virtual selection. Had their shotgun jetpack rush went a little bit better up against elevator transfer, you know, they just lost so much on that failed push. Alright guys, so that is it. We're switching sides. Pathogen takes that round 1 here on Tram. And we're going to move on. The next map, I believe, is Biodome. So we are moving on to the next match right now. I do, Decoy. I need to cast a Scurvy game. I'm so glad that red plug was actually like a red plug because of the server and not my internet connection, because that sucks. Usually, like, I'll red plug, and then 2 seconds later I'll look over at my XSplit and it'll say stream terminated, and I'll be like, no! So you guys actually were able to stay up and work with me throughout that server hiccup. Now, I'd have to say, that was, and I'm just going to say it, Pathogen, I love you guys. That was some sloppy lifeform play. There, I said it. It's out there, now we have to deal with it. That was some sloppy lifeform play. That was a lot of fades and Onai that ate it. So I have to say that if Virtual Selection maintained their economy and their tech, and Pathogen continued to play that kind of sloppy with their higher life forms, I think Virtual Selection would have taken that. My opinion. Agree or disagree? Actually, agree or disagree? Let me see in the chat. All right, welcome everyone. Golden, how you doing? Panda Blue, the Cop, R3KO, how you doing, man? Sun Commander. So it looks like these teams are ready to go. Leaper, welcome. Oh, Braxis! Oh, I said hi to you already. Nita, I didn't say hi to you. I'm confused. Mitch. So why are there just never normal NS streams, like just a guy playing no league? There are actually a lot of that. Mitch, go to Versal's channel. He streams like every night NS2. Versal, Zephram. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people that stream on their own. I personally cover just league play. Sometimes I've streamed like my NS2 play if I want people to laugh at me, which happens a lot. So the laughing, not the streaming. But yeah, you can check all that out. Versal, Zephram, who else? Locklear, I think streams. Golden, right? Golden, you turn on your stream every now and then, right? Yeah, R3KO. That could be it as well. You said Virtual Selection didn't have such a good defense; it was more Pathogen errors. That could have followed or played into it. Three Mirror, how you doing, man? 10 Wheel, how you doing? Alright, so almost 100 of you in here watching some great NS2 here on a Tuesday. Biodome is, well, I think the jury's still out on whether it's a good competitive map. It has its interesting points. But we'll have to see how it plays throughout this season and really see how it is. You know, there's some custom maps in this season as well. Turtle, Caged. Why can I only remember Turtle and Caged? What's that other one? that they put in that's a custom map. Turtle caged. And, oh my god. Brain fart. Okay. Tanith! Thank you! You're losing. Tanith. Alright, so what time is it actually? Oh no. Okay, good. I still got people coming in. Oh, that's great, Obraxis. Could be on both sides, yep. Could be on both sides, yeah, superstars. I mean, I have to say, I was really excited when they got the shotgun jetpacks and they were running to ET. And then when they lost them, and when they were just all killed right away, I was like, what? Hugo, how you doing? Oh, here we go! Here we go, moving into round 2. Pathogen versus Virtual Selection. Pathogen taking that first round. They're going to be Marines now. Virtual Selection being aliens. And now they're just doing a 3-2 split versus Virtual Selection. Coming in through the mid-vents here. 2 going to the hub. Looks like they're going for a central type of map control right now. B1 catching Aristote a little bit with a bit of chip damage. Alright, Pipo, Loop, Lucho. Outside observation. Oscu and Blind here. Let's get the look. Death cam. You know, I'm going to put the death cam on Blind. Here we go. Go Blind. Prove the death cam wrong, buddy. Yes! Loop takes out Lucho. Oh! So, I don't think Blind got a kill in that. No, he didn't. But the kill was Loop took down his own Skulk. B1 now rushing around the corner with Oscu. Might actually catch some of these. Nope, great movement there. Great movement there. Juking those shots. Lucho coming around the corner with like 1% health as he moves. Lulubi is coming down to save him. Risk and Dr. Milk up here in platform, so far from their base. And let's see what happens. Lulubi coming down this hallway. This is really hard for a Skulk, right? Like, it's so hard coming down a long hallway. One of the Marines and aliens go down. Whoa, more Skulks just coming out of nowhere, taking down Risk. Saving that Harvester. Great reaction time there from Virtual Selection. Oscu and B1 building up elevator transfer right now. And let's just take a look from Oscu as these guys come in. He's going to look around. B1 is still building that that extractor. Now, oh, and they're moving in. Pipo takes down Oscu. B1 is the only one left. And look at that Virtual Selection. Fantastic pack play. And now they're going to move up against this extractor. They're going to take that out as the other two move off into observation. Loop and Pipo. Loop is going to take this down. This is great. Loop is going to take this down while Pipo takes the wall position here and tries to get these Marines. Oh, but Oscu knew he was there. Takes him down. And Loop goes down as well. Great job. Did you see that? Oscu turned around the corner. Always check your corners. This has been a PSA from Red Dog. When you run into a room, always check your corners. Because there could be a Skulk there, and more often than not, there usually is. Alright, Aristote getting away from B1 as he's right outside repair room. Blind and Risk building up the power here. I'm going to get the death cam on Blind. Here he comes with his pistol, takes out his LMG, on for a reload, and down by the spikes from Loop, who comes around the corner as that lurk. Oscu and Melkstein now putting a little pressure here on Mezzanine. Melkstein and Oscu still up against this entire Hydra farm. Clogs. We got Pipo and Aristote engaging them. Dr. Melkstein is backing off as Oscu goes down, and he gets taken out as well. Loop here in or processing. B1 knows he's there. Here's the flapping of the wings. And he's going to get out of there because Loop is going to come back with a skulk problem. Pipo and Lulu on the other side. There's Blind. Come on, Blind, buddy. You can do this. Yes, Blind takes down Pipo, and he's up against Lulu, and he takes down Lulu. Oh, wow. Good job, Blind, cleaning that up by himself in AT. I'm glad I got that. I'm going to make a little snippet for you, buddy. You're going to be on my next Red Dogs Roundup on that. B1 and Blind now up outside mezzanine. They're going to be backed up by Oscu. Lucho is in the vents as he jumps out up against Blind, takes him out. But he goes down himself. I'm sorry, Blind is actually still alive. Oh, no one can kill this guy. Wow! Great job. And he finally goes down. Oscu is being pushed back. Virtual Selection pushes them back out of mezzanine as Pipo and Oscu go at it. Over here in or processing, we got one lurk that's basically trying to keep out two Marines as he retreats back for health to the hive. Mines have been researched for Pathogen. They went, and Virtual Selection went Shift Hive first. 3 Spurs are down. As, look at the pack play here to get these guys out of here. 3 aliens to take out these 2 Marines. Meanwhile, Aristote down in repair room, taking down the Harvester here. He's joined by Ben and Lucho on the other side of the map. Oscu and B1 are up against Pipo, and they're trying to... Oh, nice shot there by Osco, knowing exactly where he was around the corner. And Ben coming around the corner is going to get the bites on Osco, and he does, and B1 is in trouble. And as we're going down, they save mezzanine again. And look at this. They've sisted right into the hub. I love this. They have a whip right here just to deal with. But this basically locks Pathogen out of the hub. Well, not locks him out, but it certainly delays if Pathogen wanted to set up a phase gate here. And they're going to know when they do because they're going to want to cut the sys, which means Virtual Selection's commander will get notified. Lucho streaming in against Blind here in repair room, ends up taking him down. Risk and Oscu in the hub. And Lulu B coming in through Oscu and Risk, and now here comes the whole load of upgrades for the Marines. Basically, weapons 1 is started being researched. Armor 1 has been done. An observatory has been completed. Pathogen sitting on 4 extractors versus 4 harvesters for Virtual Selection. Biomass 2 has started. Shotguns has started, which may give Pathogen a really early lead here. If we look at this, Pathogen has lost 6 RTs. That's an RT almost minute since this match started. Harvester now down. That's their first one that Virtual Selection loses. And here comes Virtual Selection's cleanup on this. B1 the only one left. Oh, and he ends up going down. Face plant into the ground. And Loop and Pipo come around the corner into ET. They're going to go up against this 40% RT. And that is basically going to be the 7th one for Pathogen to lose, because they're not going to get there in time. It's at 10%. We've got 3 of Pathogen Marines come around the corner at an observation. And now Blind, Milkstein, and Asuko. All right, Blind, buddy, I'm going to put the death cam on you again. It seemed to work for you last time. Actually, no, I was looking at you free cam. And nothing's really happening here. But Fades are out on the field, just 7.5 minutes into this. Lucho coming into here. He's got 209 health, 20 armor as he comes through and blinks in and out up against these Marines in the main base. And it looks like they're going to work on the infantry portal. Aristote a little bit lagged on what they should be doing. There should be a plan on what you're going to bite when you get in there. Lucho might get caught in here. 25%. He's going to come out here. Oh, wow. 8%. B1 knew he was coming around the corner. That was his only exit. Risk now going down to a skulk there. Ben coming around the corner, repair rooms. B1 giving away his position. Pipo coming behind him and getting shot. B1 on fire right now. Loop coming around the corner, spiking down into the room. B1's going to be backed up by Blind. Lots of action just 8.5 minutes into this match. Holy cow. Osku and Melkenstein. I keep saying Melkstein. Here in the outside the hub, trying to shoot down a couple assists, especially the one by the power node. They're going to repair the one in repair room. Power down now in ore processing as Lucho and Loop try to engage these two Marines here outside in the hub. Phase tech now has been completed. So can drop some phase gates down, establish some sort of momentum here on the map. B1 and Blind now pushing into ore processing. And here comes Lucho up against these guys. And another Fade trying to get them. B1 taking down Ben. Great job. And look at that. Repairing each other immediately. Pipo and Lucho, 2 Fades. We got Ben at 35, Aristote at 52. So this is quite interesting. I mean, obviously Aristote is going to go Onos. He's at 53. I think these guys maybe go, like, they may go triple Fade or maybe 2 Fades, 2 Lurks, and an Onos. I've seen that combo before. It's actually quite effective if you have really good really good lifeform players. Oh! And Lucho gets tagged in the back. Loop might actually die as well. Oh! And they lose a Fade and a Lurk at the same time within seconds of each other here in ET. Unfortunate for Virtual Selection. RT now going down here by Aristote in observation. Melkenstein coming around the corner, going to build that up. Phase gate has been established in repair room, or establishing. And that was tough. Virtual Selection is down to all Skulks and a Fade. 2 are in eggs right now. Loop is still in an egg. Okay, he went Lurk. So now, Virtual Selection doing a little bit of harassing here on this RT and Logistics. It looks like they're going to take that down. Phase Gate Blueprint going down in Elevator Transfer. They're going to try to lock up that side of the room. That's another popular lockup on this map because you basically can control that, that side of the map. Nanotech has been completed. Blind shooting away these guys as they try to harass... So try to harass repair room. Pipo coming around the corner up against B1. That shotgun, he does lose that shotgun. But there is a phase gate now established here in ET. Osku looks like he's trying to come around the corner. He does have a shotgun here. He's going to meet a drifter that comes through, wasting some ammo on that. And Pipo's just going to easily take him down. And now Loop and Pipo are in here. Pipo has to be careful. He's only got 204 health. Loop has to be careful as well. Gorge upgrades now have been completed. Their second hive is a shade, and there's their first veil. This is interesting. So they opened with shift, their middle is shade, and they're actually leaving Kara to their third hive. Osku and B1 now here in mezzanine. Repairing each other before they actually launch another assault. Risk now, gonna get caught by Lucho, maybe. Might actually get a shot off, but he is nano-shielded right now. He ends up taking down Lucho. They've established their control on this map. 3 Fades, or 3 Veils, 1 Onos out on the field, and that's gonna be Aristote. B1 is gonna lose that shotgun as he tries to look. He's trying to hide underneath the stairs. Oh! Ouch! It's like a horror movie. Look at his legs. That is hilarious. All right. So now these guys move right into ET. Oh, no! They do! Flash Onos! Flash Onos! They take him down. Whoa, my God. What sloppy Onos play on that one. You don't want to get it and just overcommit so quickly. The Onos should be first in, first out. Because they're all going to focus fire it. You know that. Go in, try to do some damage, try to let your buddies get as many kills as you can. But once you start getting focus fired too much, get the hell out. little bit of attack here on Repair Room. And now, like most of Virtual Selection's life forms are gone, but they are sitting on 5 Harvesters. So they have 2 fades right now. The people that they have 2 fades and a lurk. Lucho's at 25, Aristos at 13. They are well far away from another Onos on the field, and definitely minutes away from another fade out on the field. So they have to hold on to these 2 fades and lurk. They lose these, and I mean the game is going to tip in Pathogen's favor. Meanwhile, while all this is happening, Pathogen is on 5 extractors right now, and they have weapons 1, armor 1, mines, and shotguns. Advanced Armory now has started, so they're going to work towards that prototype lab. They do have a robotics factory down because they do have sentry guns, as you can see here in elevator transfer. And great control, great map control right now. Both teams actually have great map control. Like basically the map is like cut in half right now. Just waiting for each team to kind of punch through. Oscar and B1 coming around the corner. And we're seeing now Loop and Ben and Pipo have tried to attack Repair Room. You can see that these are great turrets. Lucho getting taken down by a turret here. And this is great right here. I mean, you got turrets right in the corner that just blast anything that comes, you know, basically comes at them. Down here in logistics, we're seeing 54% on this RT. Pipo coming around the corner. Looks like he's going to try to get this Marine. He does see on the right side of your screen. He's waiting for that skulk. Misses a swipe. Gets stuck by a glass. And now this Marine is nano-shielded and health packed. And he does actually get him down at 183 health. He has to watch out. He saw that and got out of there. Yeah, you don't want to go into there. Meanwhile, we see whips have been walked in. Walked in. Look at what's happening right now at the main base. This is just something to deal with, and right now, while they're doing this, where is their counterattack? While the Marines are dealing with that, I didn't see a counterattack anywhere on the map. It looks like, what a... You know that you're doing that, and you know you're doing that not to kill anything. Because it just won't, and it didn't. You're doing that for harassment and distraction. So, where was your counterattack during that? I don't know if I didn't even see it on there. Alright, so now B1 and Osku here outside the base. They're building up now sentry guns. I'm sorry, turrets in the base. They have established Hub as a central, like, kind of base. They got 2 whips, 3 whips actually in here. And also a crag. Got another whip around the corner here. I like this, putting whips basically around the corners of entry points. It's a really good strategy because, yeah, the whip may kill somebody, but it's really, that's not its main purpose. It's really to alert you for Marine movement. Because once the Marines start firing at the whip, you're going to know that they're there and they're coming. And then you don't have to have a drifter all over the place. And at least the whips can fight back. Armor 2 has now been started researching 17 minutes into this game. Still 2 fades, a lurk. 42 for Lucho, he can go fade. 32 for Loop. 31 for Aristote. So they're slowly getting their res back. But if you look at what Pathogen's doing, they're on 4 extractors. They're on 4 extractors, 1 being built. Pipo and Aristote now. Whoa. Pipo needs to get out of there. He's going to try to re-engage. He doesn't engage. He's just blinking through. He's blinking through to get heals. And now we see Max are out on the field. This is going to help definitely with the armor situation on the field, especially if a Marine doesn't have a welder. Ben healing up at the hive. So now we are seeing them move back into Repair Room to help defend it. Pipo holding onto his fade as much as he can at this point. Lucho as a Gorge, North and Ore processing with Loop as the lurk. I see advanced weapons, have been completed. Melkstein is just waiting here. for a lurk to come around the corner. He does hear the flapping of those wings. Here comes Lucho. This is not going to be good. Uh-oh. Oh! Fade's coming out of nowhere and take out Milkstein. Holy cow! And here comes Virtual Selection. It looks like they were timing this push. And they are all over the Marines here on this map. Looks like Risk is nano shielded. He ends up going down. They have moved 2 whips inside as well. And now the most of Pathogen is phasing into this. There's the whips. They have to take advantage of the whips being there. Great job there by Pathogen. Holding this steady, and here they're going to get baited into this corner, or into this hallway. Look, there's the whips re-establishing themselves. Oh man, and Ben takes down Blind. Look at this, the whips are actually doing a really good job. Great microing by the Virtual Selection commander. Moving the whips all around. Now these whips cannot root, cannot attack if there's no infestation, so they're just going to be there. As you can see, there's a assist dropped here waiting to spread infestation. And there's Blind with a flamethrower, and now these guys are going to go down so fast. Great job. Good defense there. Prototype lab now has been built. In terms of resources, this might be a clash of really high-tech teams if this kind of stays at this stalemate that we've been at. I mean, really, the map is still cut in half. A bit. Seeing that nice shade here in South Tunnels. Osku gets swiped once. He might get missed again. Gets swiped again. Wow, Ben just missing like crazy. Finally gets him down. Now we're seeing this fight over in Repair Room where other whips are prepared. Lucho around the corner with Loop. Most of Pathogen is focusing on this defense right here. See, the armory now has gone down. They're going to try to build that. Oh! The fade goes down. Pipo goes down. Another fade actually might go down. Ben at 22%, so that fade is down. Ben gets out of there just in time, but they lose a fade in that engagement. That was Pipo, but he's at 60. So he can maybe go Onos. Loop is at 51. Lucho's at 54. I mean, they're in good they're actually in good shape. They're in good shape right now. And look, a bunch of whips. Holy cow! Holy cow! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 whips have taken down the power here in ET, and now the rest of Virtual Selection has to capitalize on this. They have to capitalize on this. Where is the team? Unless they're countering somewhere, you need to shut this down. Nice power surge on the phase gate. Here comes Pipo. And Blind might actually go down. Nope, Pipo's gonna get out of there. Pipo might actually overcommit to this fight. Oh, no, he does! He gets taken out by a sentry! Oh, no! He gets taken down by a sentry. Ben now on Virtual Selection needs to be kicked. He lagged out, and he's gonna come back in just a second once we kick him. And that sucks! He's at 48 res. I can't remember if he'll actually keep that when he comes back in. Nice bone wall there. Oh boy. So that was a beautiful like kind of offense there with the whips, but didn't capitalize on it with the rest of your team. That's what sucks. And now if Ben comes back into the server with not 48 res but with 20, that's really going to suck for VS because, I mean, they really could have used that. Lucho as an Onos now. He's rumbling through or processing. He's with Loop, who's a fade. We got Aristote as a Gorge. We saw jetpacks now have been completed, so basically Lucho has to be careful. Weapons 3 now has started. This would really suck. I mean, they're on 5 right now, and here we go. Bile Bomb on the power. Lucho is just kind of in the back. What? I don't know what's going on here. Are they baiting? Lucho coming around the corner. And there's the phase gate. Or I'm sorry, there's the jetpacks. Does take him down. Lucho at 55%. This is time to go. Don't overcommit. Just go. Just go. Just go. Just go. Get out of there. 38%. Good. Nice bone wall there by the commander. And while that was happening, look at that. Peepo has taken out the power in elevator transfer. Fantastic job, and now he's just bile bombing this turret farm. Pathogen loses elevator transfer, and repair room is under attack while they're trying to take care of this. Risk now shooting. Whip game, turret game. Great job. Pypo now in trouble here. Gets taken down by Melkenstein and B1. Phase gate blueprint being dropped in elevator transfer. They're going to try to repair and establish some sort of control on that map. 24 minutes into this game. So now Risk and Osku just trying to clear up a little bit of north of ore processing.
Taking damage.
We're seeing Melkenstein blind, B1 in elevator transfer. Here comes Lucho as that Onos. He's going in. And these guys have jetpacks, so it's so hard for an Onos to get anyone with a jetpack. He's going to try to get out of there. There's no Skulk upgrade, so the Skulks don't even have leap. And when you don't have leap, and you are up against jetpack Marines, it's really hard.
Command station under attack.
Gorge down in North Tunnels. Weapons 3 now has been completed. Look at all this tech. Look at all this tech and res. Really, if you think about it. Look, 12 loss. Look at the res. 1,076 to 1,120. Team kills 66 to 57. I'm seeing that a bunch of whips are being grown here in warehouse. Bunch of whips here in, but I don't see a shift in server. Just whips all over this map. I kind of like this. But yeah, whips are coming. There comes the first. Looks like he's already shifting. Or I'm sorry, echoing a whip onto the map. Don't know where. Nice little, cute little move here by Pathogen as they try to get it set up a turret factory here in North Tunnels. And that actually ends up going down. Ben is back, by the way. He's at 6 res. So it looks like he was able to keep it. Because he's at 6 res. And he's a Fate. So now all these guys are in repair room. Lucho, Peepo, Loop, and Ben. And here comes most of the Marines. Nano Shield on the power. They lose a Gorge in that. Oh my god, I think the Gorge hit that bone wall, actually. That's unfortunate. Aristote and Loop running circles around Osku, who's in a jetpack right now, trying to get away. Oh, barely gets away. Catches Aristote in the jaw. And we're seeing Risk with a grenade launcher moving into ore processing. He may wait. Here comes more. I see more echoing. And there we go. Nice job. Aristote might actually go down in this. Nope. Risk just harassing warehouse right now. And if we can see here, oh, you can see all the whips are being echoed into South Tunnels at this point. So it looks like they're going to, yep, here they go. They're moving. I don't see any other movement on the map. Seeing the 3 whips right now. 3 whips. Everyone is being quiet. Quiet. And here they come around the corner. Onos is happening as well. They're on the power. They might actually get the power. They might actually get it. And they do. Power is down in the main base. All upgrades are done. Oh my god, and this is a shitstorm that's happening right now in the main base. You got everyone dying left and right. Lucho might 7% on that Onos as he gets out of there just in time. Virtual Selection needs to capitalize on this right now before they get that power back up. They need to kill the guy on the power. Oh my god, they need to do it. Ben coming in. Nope, they reestablish power. Everything is back. Oh, wow. And they almost lost an Onos. I'm very surprised they didn't lose anyone in that engagement. They only lost Skulks. But all the higher life forms were actually safe. We see Arcs now out on the field, trundling through ET. And, yep, they're going to be stationed right here. There's the observatory actually right there as well, and they're just going to arc this harvester right now. On the other side of the map, we're seeing that Loop and Lucho, Loop, and Ben, 2 Fades and an Onos coming through in repair room. They're going to need a Gorge to take down this turret farm, but they're probably going to go just after the power. 36%. Get out of there, get out of there, get out of there, Lucho. 84, they're going to chase him. They're going to chase him. Bone wall, where's your bone wall? 36, 23, no! Oh! And they take him out! What did I tell you, man? Marines Weapons 3 with jetpacks is like an Onos's bane. There was no support. No support. Where was the bone wall? Oh, and the Fade goes down as well. Ben goes down, overextended himself. Oh, man, Onos down, Fade down in about 15 seconds from each other. That is not good. You saw exoskeletons have started, almost done researching. Armor 3 is on its way, and Pathogen may have just blown their way into this game and turned the tides. Amazing play by Pathogen. Amazing holds. Virtual selection just could not lock it down. Exoskeletons now have been completed. Let's see if they're going to spend for dualies. So we're seeing here that 2 Marines, Risk and Osku here in ore processing. Looks like they're going to just try to keep the pressure on in here. They've cut the sys chain, which is going to make it easier for this harvester to get killed. They're axing it right now. Pipo around the corner. He's blinking in up against these Marines. Does take one by surprise from the back, but not enough before 2 shotgun blasts takes him. We've seen 1 Marine is in the air. He takes 1 swipe at him, lands it, but gets out of there. 2 Fades back out on the field. Loop went Fade. 68 res for Aristote. He can go Onos and take a an upgrade. They need to save these 2 Fades. If they go Onos, another person can go Lurk. I mean, they still got life forms in their pockets. It's not like they're down and out. I mean, look at their P-res. They got a lot. Power was dropped in repair room just a little bit ago. Now these guys hopefully are going to capitalize on it. Loop and Pipo running around this room like crazy. Melkenstein and Osku doing their best with their jetpacks. All right, and they reestablished some sort of control in here. The power is still off, and they're going to try to repair this. Power surge on the phase gate again here in repair room. And we're seeing Aristote here in ET. I mean, I'm looking at the tech, and I'm looking that it's looking really bad for BS right now, but still, I think BS can still have a chance in here. Both teams are pretty even right now in what they can pull. Pipo grabs an upgrade as an egg. I thought he died for a second. Blind goes down to Loop here. 32 minutes into this game. Oh my god, Loop might actually go down. No, he gets out of there just in time. Power has been reestablished in repair room. Osku repairing the turrets, building up another armor here in repair room. And just like 15 minutes ago, nothing has changed. This map is still on the side. What a great game we're seeing. Both teams playing their hearts out. Oh, man. So now Loop, Pipo, and Lucho outside on the north end of repair room. And now more arcing happening here in ET. And a harvester was dropped there, and it just got arced immediately. Phase gate now in the hub. I think they're going to reposition the one in ET. But here, there we go. Gorge and Fade down in repair room. Oh, no. And they relocated to a stronger, more aggressive phase gate position here in Mezzanine. Taking up that resource node. Dual miniguns have started. And who can go dual? No one. At least not yet. But with six extractors, it's going to be pretty soon. Blind is the closest at 46. And we're seeing Melkenstein now down in logistics up against Ben. They know it's here now. They know it's here now. There's a scan. Here's Risk coming around the corner with that flamethrower. Great job. They scanned that down. Melkenstein called for that scan, and here we go, a fight here. Ben and Loop here in Mezzanine, knowing that they need to push it out. Nano Shield on the phase gate at 24%. A little bit of bile bombs coming around the corner. Working on 5 biomass right now with virtual selection. Dual miniguns have been completed. No one can pick up a dual minigun right now. As far as on the other side, Aristote and Loop at 60 res, Lucho at 45, Ben at 40. I mean, good amount of res on both sides. I don't know what's going to happen here, guys. I have no clue. I'd love to hear what you guys think. I'm glancing over to the chat every now and then, but I'd love to know what you guys think. I mean, this is a pretty even game. Blind getting killed by a whip here in ore processing and laughs about it. And here we go. Arc Factory being built here in Mezzanine. That's going to be upgraded. There we go. Arc Factory started. And they're going to just arc server room from right here. They're probably going to push here first, arc this harvester, and then move here, defend right here, and then arc the hive. Like my little drawings there. All right, Oscar now running for his life, getting nano shielded. 2 arcs now coming up. They see this is happening. They know this is happening. They're going to need to counter, do a quick counter. Force a beacon, maybe then bile bomb these arcs. Risk up against Loop here in repair room. See, the flames don't do much damage to him. 14 harvesters lost for pathogens, extractors lost for pathogens, 6 harvesters lost for virtual selection. Team resources 1580 to 1547, so close, 93 to 73. And when it's that many kills, I mean, that's just a little bit ahead of the other team. Yeah, it's 20 kills, but that could have gone down in a couple of engagements. But we're seeing that it's pretty even right now. Tech is pretty spaced out. We see the Skulks have their upgrades. The Gorges have their upgrades. Now these guys are moving in. We got 3 fades out on the field. So a fade egg was dropped for Loop. He's at 67. Lucho now. Risk about to lose that very expensive flamethrower. No! Actually gets out of there with 24 life. Great job. Oh my goodness. And now, here we go. 3 arcs moving in. They're going to, just like I said, they're going to start here, take this out, move here, defend here, and take out the hive. It's basically standard strategy. So now they're holding on to mid, but virtual selection needs to make an offensive push. Loop and Pipo know that they're here. They need to take out this defense, really, and leave the arcs exposed. See B1 coming through. You can see the sys chains moving into server. And here comes the arcs. Here comes the first volley. There we go. That whip is toast. And these arcs are just going to keep firing. We do have Blind as that dual minigun barging through Mezzanine right now. So we got arcs and dual minigun. This is toast. And they got turrets coming down. Here comes Blind around the corner. He is just spraying and praying as he comes through into this siege. Healing him up. Good thing, not overextending, just shooting pot shots from basically out here. Now these guys are going to have to deal with this. They're going to have to make a move, either defend or counter. But this looks like it's really bad for VS right now. And Blind just pounding at this hive. 36%. Here comes another volley. Plus Blind. 26% on this hive. VS is about to lose it. 13%. Let's see it in its new animation glory of explosion. Boom! There goes a hive. And that goes down, and Pathogen moves into server room and cleans up. Meanwhile, on the other side, while this was happening in repair room, we have Whips moving into repair room. They just took out the power. Lucho is now in there, and they may lose this base. In terms of res, Ben at 30, Lucho at 9. I mean, Loop at 75, but he's got a fade. So he either uses it, loses it, and then gets, gets Onos. But these guys are going to... Pathogen is going to have to relocate really quickly to Warehouse and do this. This is close to the end right now. Pathogen needs to keep this momentum going. Where's Blind? Blind is almost dead, actually, here in Mezzanine. Almost dead, Blind! Oh my god, Blind goes down! And it's down! Blind gets taken down in the hub. Really low. Where was his support? Where was his welders? That was a win for VS. The next person that can go single arm would be B1. And now they've dropped a hive here in repair room. And they've relocated their hive, and they've basically... they've relocated here to repair room, and we see that Pathogen is trying to relocate in the server. It's just a waiting game right now for Virtual Selection. If they can keep Pathogen away... If they can keep Pathogen away from doing a lot of damage to their main hive, and they can wait to bring out these life forms, I'm going to say again... and actually do something with them, then it's just going to be great. Veils are now going down here in the back. So that goes down. All Veils are gone. I believe they still have one. Yep, no, never mind. They have one more Veil here in Warehouse. So they didn't put them all there in server room. Oscu, Blind, the repair room hive now has finished. So they do have that hive back. What they're going to turn it into, they could turn it into another Shade Hive. 41 minutes in this monster of a match. Jesus. So now the Arcs are moving from server room into platform. Their defenders just got taken out, and they are moving to check out server room, and they got to move back and capitalize on these non-defended... What? Where are you? What? Oh no, they're gonna get caught. They're gonna get caught! Aristote might get caught! Loop! Oh, I knew it! I knew one of them would get caught! That was just horrible timing. What were they doing in server room and not taking down these Arcs? They had no defense. I mean, I know they're fades and it'll take them forever, but still, they should have called that these Arcs were coming. 3 Arcs now, trundling through North Tunnels. Oh no, and another fade down here, right inside Warehouse. And we see B1 as a single arm minigun Exo. And with Arcs and Exos, this may be over. Pathogen may actually win this. Virtual Selection, though, putting up a hell of a fight. We do have Loop as a... Oh, boy. Oh, no! Lucho died! Oh, no, right here. Lucho died right there. Oh, my God, that's horrible. And here they go. All in. This is all in. Whips. This is Whips, Gorge, and Onos. Risk is the only one in here. Pipo better not go down. Pipo does go down. They lose a Gorge. And there's the beacon. Now Exos come back on the beacon. Now Loop is in trouble. He's going to go down. He does. Onos down. And Ben is is going to go down as well as that Gorge. B1 just cleaning it up, and that was everything. That was a failed push by Virtual Selection. Really the only thing they had left, and you know it. Good game to Pathogen. Good game to Virtual Selection. Very exciting match to watch. Awesome. So now Pipo, there you go. Pathogen wins. 43 minutes. 43-minute match.